How to do market research for digital marketing, 2024. Doing market research is super important if you want your digital marketing to work well. It's like getting a sneak peek into what the people you're trying to reach out, how they act, and what they expect from you. With everything moving online these days, digital marketing has totally changed how we tell people about our stuff. Thanks to social media, search engines, and other online spots, there's tons of info at our fingertips. For digital marketing helps use all those resources wisely so that messages hit home with the right folks. Key highlights. Understanding your audience and their habits is key to doing well in digital marketing, which is why market research is so important. It's crucial to know the differences between online and traditional market research because each has its own strengths and weaknesses. With AI tools like Robotic Marketer at hand, conducting thorough market investigations becomes much easier for any marketer aiming at reaching their target audience with precision in digital marketing campaigns. Understanding the basics of market research in digital marketing. It's a tool that businesses use to really understand who their target audience is and come up with ways to reach out effectively so they can turn potential customers into actual ones. In a world of digital marketing, figuring out which channels are best for reaching people, creating messages that speak directly to them personally, and fine-tuning your efforts for better results are all made possible through good market research. Defining market research and its importance. Market research is all about collecting and looking at data to really get what's happening in the market, with customers, who we're up against, and where things are heading. Market research is key. It shows businesses who exactly they should be talking to, that's the target audience. Getting your hands on good info matters tons when doing this kind of homework. It shines a light on how trends move consumer behavior patterns, along with checking out competition tactics closely too. With this relevant data in hand, companies can decide wisely or best put their effort into creating ad campaigns that speak directly and effectively to those they're trying to reach. Differentiating between digital and traditional market research. Market research comes into flavors, the old school way and the digital path. The traditional route uses things like surveys, focus groups, deep chats, and watching what people do to understand how folks think and what they want. This approach lets companies quickly grab insights across a broad audience and tweak their marketing moves based on fresh info. Preparing for effective market research. Before diving into market research, it's really important to get ready and set clear goals. Having these goals makes sure the research stays on track and that whatever information you gather is useful and can be used to make decisions. It matters a lot to choose methods that fit well with what you're trying to find out. If you want answers from your target audience and your overall plan for reaching them, your marketing strategy. Identifying your objectives and goals. With these targets in place, it's easier for companies to keep an eye on how they're doing and judge whether their market research is paying off. By understanding who makes up your target market segments, their characteristics, what they need, and what they prefer, you can make sure your methods for gathering info are right on point and that you collect data that actually matters. Selecting the right tools and platforms for data collection. Choosing the best tools and platforms for gathering data is key to doing good market research. Nowadays, with so many digital options available, companies can easily collect information from people who might buy their products. For getting info, online surveys are a go-to method. They offer a clear-cut way for businesses to get feedback from lots of folks at once. Making sure you're using the right methods means you'll end up with valuable insights that actually help your business grow. Conducting primary market research. Primary market research is all about getting information straight from the people you're trying to sell to. It helps companies understand what their potential customers like. To do this, businesses use different ways of asking questions or listening in on conversations. These include Hootsuite, Mention, and Brandwatch, which make it easier than ever before to stay updated with customer opinions floating around in the digital space. Utilizing surveys and questionnaire online. For gathering info from potential customers, using online surveys and questionnaire is a smart move. They help companies understand what people like and how they act in numbers. Engaging in social listening to gather insights. Social listening is like keeping your ear to the ground on social media platforms. Tools made for social listening dig into this info and break it down so businesses can see patterns and make choices based on solid data. Spot problems customers are having early on. Learn more about what customers hope for or need. Keep an eye on how people view their brand. Catch on to trends quickly so they can tweak their marketing plans. Employing secondary market research. Using data and reports that are already out there, Secondary market research helps businesses learn more about the market, their customers, and who they're up against. It's a way to get your hands on important info without having to do all the legwork yourself. All these sources make for rich pickings when it comes down to gathering secondary research material, analyzing existing data and research reports. When digging into existing studies and reports, companies should go over the data and reports to pick out stuff that matters. Spot any missing pieces in what they've found so far, which might mean they need to do some primary research on their own. Leveraging public records and online databases. For businesses looking to dig deeper into market research, public records and online databases are like treasure chests. They're packed with historical data, industry stats, and all sorts of useful info. Techniques for analyzing market research data. With quantitative research, it's all about the numbers. This method uses stats to figure out what's going on in terms of trends, patterns, and how things relate to each other within the data. Introduction to quantitative and qualitative analysis methods. When we talk about quantitative research, it's like looking at numbers and stats through things like surveys to figure out what customers like, how they behave, and where trends are heading. Making sense of data through visualization tools. One of the popular data visualization tools is the text table. A text table displays data in a tabular format, presenting information in columns and rows. It provides a clear overview of the data and allows for easy comparison and analysis. Applying market research to digital marketing strategies. Understanding your audience and the market is key to nailing digital marketing. With market research, you get a clear picture of what your target audience likes and how things are moving in the market. Tailoring content marketing to your audience insights. Content marketing is all about making and sharing stuff online that people find useful and interesting, so they pay attention to what a company has to say. Optimizing digital advertising campaigns based on research. Digital marketing strategies heavily rely on digital advertising, and doing market research is super important for making those ads as good as they can be. Segmenting your market for targeted marketing efforts. Breaking down the market into smaller chunks is key for creating marketing that really hits home. Think of it as slicing up a big pie so everyone gets a piece they like best, based on what they enjoy eating. Understanding and implementing market segmentation. Getting market segmentation right is key to nailing your marketing. It's all about splitting the market into different groups that share similar traits, needs, and actions. Case studies. Success stories of market segmentation. These stories underline how crucial it is for companies wanting great results, not just throw everything out there. Within the vast ocean of potential customers, doing so often leads them past competitors towards greater achievements. Competitor analysis in the digital age. In today's digital world, it's really important to stay ahead of the game by knowing what your rivals are up to. With so many ways to market online, keeping an eye on how others in your field are doing things can help you stand out. Mapping out your digital competitors. By taking time for this kind of detective work among your digital rivals, opportunities start popping up everywhere. Spots where the market isn't fully served, yet or areas ripe for innovation, allowing strategies that leave competitors behind. Continuous improvement through ongoing research. Doing this kind of homework could mean checking out how many people visit your website, seeing what's hot on social media platforms, or asking customers directly what they think through surveys, while also keeping an eye on industry news stories or reports.